I normally to the party, but this was a close fight, and there's no denying Bivol fought his heart out, but Beterbiev, he did what he had to do to take this fight. Before you get mad at my scorecards, let's just go over why Beterbiev won, why Bivol came so close, and what could have happened if he just pushed a little bit more. First things first, Bivol had probably the best performance he could have ever had against Beterbiev. His jab was on point, his movement was slick, his game plan to disable Beterbiev's jab and make him reset, and defensively he showed why he's one of the best in the game. If he threw just a bit more, he could have either edged it on the scorecards or, let's be real, got countered and knocked out. It was a fine line he was walking that night, and he knew it. That's why he ran most of the last rounds. He did just enough to stay safe while keeping Beterbiev honest, but he wasn't landing enough to take the fight. That's why I scored the fight 116-113 for Beterbiev. Yeah, Bivol was short, but Beterbiev's work rate and adjustments were on a higher level. He may have looked slower than usual and wasn't as aggressive as we've seen him before, but Beterbiev still found openings to land the heavier, more significant shots. He fought smart, he wasn't reckless like people are used to seeing, but he applied that pressure in a smart way, breaking Bivol down over the rounds. Bivol had great moments, especially in the early ones, like we talked about the jab, the footwork, and the simple but impossible game plan. But Beterbiev started adjusting. His punch variation, the way he was mixing in head and body shots, his relentless pressure started to wear on Bivol. He even changed his own jab mid-fight. Even though Bivol's defense was great, it wasn't enough to stop Beterbiev from landing those key shots that counted. That's of course without taking into account the punches that went through the guard. By the championship rounds, Beterbiev had taken over. And look, I'm not saying Bivol didn't do his thing. He's an all-time great. But in this fight, Beterbiev's smart pressure and heavier shots were the difference makers. A lot of people think Bivol won because of his jab and movements, but Beterbiev was the one landing the more effective punches. Round 7 was my swing round. I scored it 10-10, but overall Beterbiev had the edge. He dominated those late rounds and Bivol, even with his strong finish, just couldn't turn the tide. So here's my take. Bivol gave it everything he had. It was the best performance he could have put up against a beast like Beterbiev. But if he had thrown just a bit more, it could have gone either way. He might have won on the cards or he could have gotten clipped or knocked out. Beterbiev, he wasn't as fast or as aggressive as we're used to seeing, but he did enough to secure the win. Let me know what you think. Did Bivol do enough or was Beterbiev just too much in the end? And that's it.